My beloved child, can you give me your 1 minute now and daily? I know you are seeking a healing miracle, and you want healing over many areas in your life and within your body. But for that, you need to give me your 1 minute daily. My child, you ask for healing, and I see the ache within you. I see the places where pain has settled like dust upon your soul. I see the burdens you carry that are invisible to others, but weigh so heavily upon you. I see your longing for change, for renewal, for peace. You want healing in your body, in your mind, in your emotions, in your relationships, in your circumstances, and I want to give it to you. I want to flood your life with healing so complete that even the echoes of your pain become testimonies of my glory. But for this, I ask you for just 1 minute each day. 1 minute, my beloved. Not because I need time, but because you do. This 1 minute is not for me to know you, because I already do. I know you more deeply than you know yourself. I know the fears you have not spoken, the thoughts you have buried, the cries that have never reached your lips. I know when you rise and when you fall. I know the questions that twist through your mind late at night. I know the dreams you are too afraid to chase, and the disappointments that have made you weary. Still, I ask for 1 minute, not for me to know you, but for you to know me. For in that minute, if you allow it, you will remember who I am. You will taste my peace, hear my whisper, feel my embrace. The world roars so loudly, my child, and your soul has grown weary in the noise. But in my presence, even for a single minute, there is restoration. In that stillness, there is power. In that surrender, there is healing. You pray for miracles, and yes, I am the God of miracles. I have healed the sick with a word, raised the dead with a breath, created galaxies with a thought. There is nothing impossible for me. But my deepest desire is not just to heal your body, it is to heal your heart, to renew your mind, to restore your soul. I want you whole, my child, not just functioning. I want you free, not just surviving. I want to awaken you to life abundant, not just days without pain, but days filled with purpose, with joy with me. You have cried, why am I still hurting? Why has nothing changed? And I say to you now, come to me. Not only when you are broken, but every day. Just for 1 minute, give me your attention, your gaze, your heart, if only for a moment. You will see that even the smallest offering of time becomes holy when it is given to me. You will see that in that single minute, I can plant seeds that will bear fruit for eternity. You are not forgotten. Your prayers have not gone unheard. Every tear you've cried has been collected by me. Every sigh has reached my throne. I have walked with you in every valley. I have stood beside you even when you could not feel me. And still I wait. I wait for you to turn your eyes to me, not just in crisis, but in consistency. Not just in despair, but in devotion. I long to be your daily bread, your living water, your every breath, not just your emergency rescue. My child, you search for comfort in many places. Some bring only numbness. Some bring distraction. Some bring emptiness. But I offer you myself. I offer you a presence that cannot be shaken, a love that cannot be measured, a peace that surpasses all understanding. Come to me. Come as you are, messy, confused, tired, angry, doubting, hopeful, fragile, faithful, or faithless. I will not turn you away. My arms are open, my hands are extended. I am waiting not to punish, not to scold, but to love, to heal, to make whole. When you give me your minute, my child, you are not performing for me. You are positioning yourself. You are aligning your spirit to hear the whisper of heaven. You are opening the door for me to move in ways you cannot yet see. You are surrendering not in weakness, but in wisdom. You are saying, God, I trust you more than I trust my fears. You are making room for me to be God in your life, not just a concept, not just a memory, but a living, present, powerful reality. You are not alone, even when you feel surrounded by darkness, even when your thoughts betray you, even when your strength is gone, I am here. And I have not changed. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. The same God who parted seas still parts the barriers before you. The same God who healed lepers still touches broken bodies today. The same God who fed the multitude still provides when your hands are empty. I am the I am, and I am here, right now, inviting you to meet with me each day. You think it must be complicated. You think you must speak the right words, feel the right emotions, do the right things. But all I ask for is 1 minute, 1 moment of honesty, 1 breath of surrender, 1 still heart that dares to say, here I am, Lord. You don't have to pretend with me. You don't have to be strong in my presence. You can cry here. You can question here. You can simply sit in silence. For in that 1 minute, your spirit begins to remember where it belongs in my presence, in my love, in my truth. This is not about religion. This is about relationship. I did not create you to serve me out of obligation. I created you to walk with me, to know me, to delight in me. Just as I delight in you, my child, do you know that you bring joy to my heart? That every time you turn to me, even if your heart is heavy, even if your faith is fragile, even if your prayer is just a whisper, I rejoice. Because it means you remember me. And I never forget you. When you give me your minute, I will multiply it. Just as I multiplied the loaves and the fish, I will take your small offering and make it more than enough. I will stretch that 1 minute into a moment of eternity. I will speak into your spirit words you didn't know you needed. I will pour out peace like oil over your anxious mind. I will hold you until your heartbeat slows and your breath finds rhythm again. I will remind you that you're mine and that has never changed. My child, stay with me now, for I long to speak deeply to your heart, to the places that ache for healing, to the corners of your mind where confusion lingers and fear tries to take root. I see you. I have always seen you. I saw you before your first breath, and I will never stop seeing you. I do not grow weary of you. I do not lose interest in your pain. I do not overlook what others miss. You are precious to me beyond your comprehension, beyond what you think you deserve, beyond what you have done or failed to do. Yes, you are asking for healing. And yes, I am the God who heals. But there is something I must show you, something I must teach you, because I do not desire to give you a momentary relief. I desire to give you lasting restoration. I do not merely want to mend a wound. I want to make you whole. And this kind of healing, this complete, overflowing, all-encompassing healing begins not in the body but in the heart. It begins in the place where faith is born. It begins in the place where you believe. My child, faith is not a feeling. It is not something that rises only when you are strong or when the evidence is clear. Faith is the courage to trust me when everything around you says not to. Faith is when your heart says yes to me even when your mind is full of questions. Faith is the hand that reaches for mine in the dark and holds on even if trembling. It is not the absence of fear. It is the decision to look beyond it. I have seen your tears and heard your cries. I know you have been asking for the pain to stop, for the sickness to leave, for the memories to be healed, for the wounds of your past to no longer define your present. And I want to do all this and more. But you must let faith rise. You must allow the voice of faith to speak louder than the voice of fear. You must feed faith with my word, with my truth, and starve the doubts that seek to take root in your mind. Your healing begins when you let my thoughts become your thoughts. When you reject the whispers of the enemy and allow my voice to guide you. The devil comes only to steal, kill, and destroy. He sows thoughts of defeat, shame, and hopelessness. He wraps lies in your past experiences and tries to convince you that pain is your identity, that sickness is your portion, that fear is your master. But I say no. That is not your identity. That is not your destiny. That is not my will for you. You must resist those lies. You must cast them down. Every thought that tells you you're too far gone, too broken, too unworthy, it is not from me. Every voice that says you will never change, you will always be sick, you are being punished, it is not from me. Those thoughts are chains, but I have come to break every chain. I have come to set captives free. I have come to replace lies with truth and despair with hope. Let my thoughts invade your mind, my child. Let them take root. Meditate on what I say about you, not just once, but day after day, until my words are more real to you than your pain, your memories, your diagnosis. This is how healing begins from the inside out. When your mind aligns with my truth, your heart begins to breathe again. Your spirit begins to rise again. Your body begins to respond to the life that flows from faith. Faith is not pretending. It is not denying reality, it is declaring that my reality is greater. It is not ignoring the storm, it is standing in the storm with the assurance that I am greater than the wind and the waves. It is choosing to believe my promise even when the symptoms persist. It is choosing to declare healing even when your body says otherwise. For healing begins in the spirit, and then it flows into the mind, and then into the body. When your faith agrees with my truth, miracles are born. I am not limited by what you see. I am not restrained by timelines or medical reports or past failures. I am not hindered by what others have said about you. I am not overwhelmed by what overwhelms you. I am the healer not only of bodies, but of souls, of identities, of destinies. And I am here offering you this truth, that you can be made whole. You can walk again, not only with your feet, but with your hope. You can breathe again, not only with your lungs, but with your purpose. But you must be vigilant. Guard your thoughts, my child. Guard your heart. Do not let the enemy build a fortress in your mind. He builds it one thought at a time, brick by brick, thoughts of fear, of bitterness, of hopelessness. But I have given you weapons that are not of this world. I have given you truth that tears down every lie. I have given you the authority to silence the voice of the enemy and to speak life over yourself. Your words have power more than you realize. What you speak, you feed. What you declare, you empower. So speak faith. Even if your voice shakes, speak healing. Even if your body aches, speak life. Speak what I say, not what your pain says. Not what the enemy says, not what fear says. Let your tongue become an instrument of healing. Let your declarations be seeds of deliverance. Let your agreement be with me, not with the voice of darkness. The enemy will try to return. He will whisper again. He will remind you of the symptoms, of the pain, of the past. But do not entertain him. Do not negotiate with fear. Do not allow doubt to sit at your table. Send it away with my word. Speak my promises out loud. Let the atmosphere around you be filled with truth, with worship, with declarations of who I am and what I've promised you. For every lie, I have given you truth. For every symptom, I have given you a promise. For every tear, I have given you comfort. I do not leave you defenseless. I do not ask you to fight alone. I am with you in the fire. I am with you in the waiting. I am with you in the process. And I am working even when you do not see it. Healing is not always instant, though it can be. Sometimes it comes like a seed growing beneath the surface, unseen but unstoppable. Sometimes it comes like a river, carving new paths through dry places. Sometimes it comes like a breath, gentle but life-giving. However it comes, trust me. I am faithful. I am good. I will finish what I started in you. Faith is not passive. It is not sitting in silence waiting for change. Faith is active. It speaks. It moves. It prays. It worships. It thanks me even before the miracle comes. It prepares the room even before the healing arrives. It acts not because it sees, but because it trusts. That is what pleases me, not perfection, but trust. Not flawless belief, but a heart that keeps returning to me even in weakness. Do not compare your healing journey to others. I am writing your story uniquely. I know what you need and when you need it. I know what I am cultivating in you through the waiting. I know how I am using even the pain to bring forth a greater glory. Do not despise the process. Do not curse the ground beneath your feet. I am at work, even in the silence. I am shaping you for more than recovery. I am shaping you for purpose. Let your mind become a garden for my thoughts. Water it daily with my word. Pull out the weeds of fear as soon as they appear. Plant seeds of truth every morning. Protect it from the lies that want to creep in through what you watch, what you hear, what you speak. You're not helpless in this. I have given you everything you need. I have given you my spirit, my truth, my presence. Use them. When you fall, do not stay down. When doubt creeps in, do not give up. Bring it to me. Bring everything to me. Even your unbelief. I am not angry with your questions. I am not shocked by your fears. I am your Father, I understand, and I am patient. Let me teach you. Let me strengthen you. Let me build your faith day by day. You will see the miracle. You will walk in the healing, not because of your strength, but because of your faith that simply refuses to let go of me. I honor faith. I reward those who diligently seek me. I pour out my healing where there is expectancy, where there is belief, where there is a heart that says, even if I don't see it yet, I believe you, God. There will be days when the pain tries to speak louder. On those days, come closer to me. Sit with me. Let my voice calm the storm. There will be moments when old thoughts try to return. In those moments, declare who you are. You are my child. You are loved. You are healed by my stripes. You are covered in my blood. You are surrounded by angels. You are not a prisoner to fear, you are free. Let this truth saturate every part of you. Healing is not a reward you earn. It is a gift I freely give. You do not have to beg for what I already desire to give you. You do not have to convince me, I am already convinced. I love you. I delight in giving good gifts to my children. I do not withhold what is good. I am the same God who healed the blind, who raised the dead, who cleansed the lepers, who silenced the tormenting spirits, and I have not changed. What I did then, I do now. I heal not because you are worthy, but because I am merciful. Not because you are perfect, but because I am good. Open your heart to believe again, even if others have disappointed you. Even if the last prayer didn't turn out as you hoped, do not let those moments define your faith. Let my word define your faith. Let my faithfulness shape your belief. I am not a man that I should lie. I am not fickle. I am not distant. I am here. I am healing even now. I am working behind the scenes, aligning every detail, preparing your miracle. Even if you cannot feel me, trust me. Even if the symptoms persist, keep declaring my truth. Even if the world calls you foolish, hold on to my promise. For it is not by sight that you walk, it is by faith. And faith, my child, is the soil in which miracles grow. So choose now what you will believe. Choose each day which thoughts you will entertain. Do not let the devil rent space in your mind. He does not belong there. He has no power over you unless you give him agreement. Do not agree with defeat. Do not agree with sickness. Do not agree with despair. Agree with me. Agree with the one who formed you, who named you, who redeemed you. You are not fighting for victory. You are standing in the victory I already won. At the cross, I bore your sickness. I carried your grief. I broke the curse. I crushed the head of the serpent. It is finished. The healing has already been released. It now flows where faith draws it in. Lift your hands. Open your heart. Receive what has already been purchased. And when the healing begins, do not be surprised. Do not hesitate. Walk in it. Declare it. Give me the glory. Tell others what I've done. For your healing is not only for you, it is a testimony to others, a light in the darkness, a reminder that I still move, still love, still save. Let your healing point others to me. Let your life be a song of praise, a witness to my power, a monument to my mercy. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are not broken beyond repair. You are not without hope. You are mine. And I am healing you, not just your body, but your memories, your dreams, your identity. I am restoring what was stolen. I am renewing what was lost. I am rewriting what was damaged. I am making all things new. Now breathe, my child. Let my spirit fill you. Let faith arise. Let my thoughts become your thoughts. Let my truth drive out the lies. Let healing begin. And give me your minute tomorrow, and the next day, and the next, because each one is a doorway to more of me, to more life, more peace, more healing. I am not done with you. I am just getting started. And what I am doing in you will echo into eternity. I believe, receive, live healed. I love you forever. Amen.